Well, hello there, chums. Salutamondo, hello and hello. Today, chums, I'm going to be showing you how to create your very own crab base. Heck yes, you can create your own Scottish rod type looking base right here in No Man's Sky. First of all, you need to pick yourself a nice little spot. I like to put them near to sort of watery areas so they look in keeping with their surroundings. But yeah, place down a base computer. If you're doing this on normal mode, you might want to find yourself some sort of magnetic hotspot or power source first though, chums. Heck yes. So find your idyllic spot. Well, it might not be idyllic if you've got to go by electric hotspot, but hopefully that will change in future. Yeah, otherwise you're going to have to put down loads of solar panels. But yeah, I start off by putting down one of these little scaffold squares. And you see the face that's facing me, that's roughly where its mouth is going to be in its sort of entrance, front entrance if you like. So yeah, position it so it's facing where you want your crab to be facing. Now really, I shouldn't have put it on a slope like this because one of its claws is going to go into that hill. But I know that's going to be a thing, and also its legs aren't going to look fully extended. I don't really care for this sort of experiment and this sort of build, but I'm putting another cube on the top just to get rid of the roof for now so I can add on the eye stalks in a bit. Yeah, it all makes sense in a sec, chums. So yeah, there we go. Right. Excellent, eh? So now I'm putting in a back door. So this is a rear entrance to the crab base, and a lot of my bases have got like rear entrances. So here we go. I just put that there, lovely jubbly, and we need a little platform to help us get in. We've got a little bit of a cup of tea on the go here, chums. Doing this with one hand, heck yes. It's actually pre-recorded. I'm just talking over the top. There we go. Yum dilly yum yum. Right, okay, so these are the actual armatures for the crab. So these are its arms, and now I'm going to add on the claws. Now to do this is quite simple. You just go into the metallic sort of walls and you just stick it on the end of the corridor. Automatic door. How'd you like that? That's pretty sweet, isn't it? Now the claws, I'm just going to use these little arches because, yeah, they look like freaking claws. Heck yes. Just duplicate that on the other side. Cheers, chums. Righto. Excellent, eh? Now I can add on the eye stalk. So if we go into decorations, here we go. And what I'm going to do is, you see those sort of like little orange bits there in the line. It's perfect for lining it up. It really is. So there we go. Just going to chuck those on there. And now I need the round balls to go on top. But because I've got all the trophies, sometimes it can be a little bit of a grind going backwards and forwards in this menu. You'd see me struggle a little bit from time to time. And if you play about with your cursor in that central radial, you can get it so it faces you, so it looks like a nice little eyeball on its own. But I like to add lights into the centre of these, chums, just to give it that extra bit of pop. So here we go. And here we go, found myself a light. Lovely. And now if you hold down the L and R1 buttons on PlayStation, you can actually scale these things. So here we go. I've gone a little bit too small, so I need to scale that back up again. Lovely jubbly. And that makes a nice little eyeball. Let's just chuck that there. Righto, well there we go. Now that's wet the old whistle. Okay, right, so just mirror that over onto the other side and job's a good one. Fantastamundo. Heck yes, now I can delete that cage. And there you go, it's put the roof back in. Now it looks like a proper head of the crab. So if you don't do that, you can't actually put the eye stalks on it. It's really tricky. So I can get rid of both cages, so I've deleted the cage underneath. I mean, you could leave that cage there just to line up your cube if you wanted to, but I'm quite good at doing this by eye because I've done it a fair few freaking times now. But you can see there is like a line there on the actual front of the cylinder, so it's fairly easy to line up even if you do delete it. And there you go. Righto, so there we are, that's all in line, and yeah, I can just put a couple more in front. Well, one in front, one behind, and that's going to be roughly where the legs are going to go. And I like to use balls for ball joints, so it looks like the legs have actually got joints there. So here we go, I'm going to put all these on, and I've got to mirror this over at the other side. It doesn't really matter which way these ones face so much, I'm not too bothered anyway. But if you, put that in the wrong place, delete them on there. And there we go, just chuck all those on. Head on over to the other side, do the same again. So yeah, crabs have got, what, 6 legs, and then they've got 2 arms. So they're not really arachnids, they're crustaceans of sorts, yeah, or invertebrates. So here we go, let's stick that one there, and that one there. It's odd, isn't it, how people have got like arachnophobia, but crabs, they seem to be fine with. Yeah, well, at least that's the case that I've found anyhow. There you go, right, so deleted all that. Nice, cool. And then I need to put on the actual legs themselves. So here we go. Right, done, dilly done. And like I said, this has got like a little hill, so its feet aren't going to quite work on that side. So yeah, choose your area a bit more careful than what I have. But this for me is going to be a throwaway base. I'm not keeping this base at all. And this is creative mode that I'm in right now. So that's why I've got unlimited materials. But you are going to need a lot of ferrite, pure ferrite, magnetized ferrite, all that sort of shenanigans. A bit of glass, if you want to put eyes in, that is, which I don't bother in this actual build. But yeah, you can put in like windows either side of the mouth that I do later. But you got the eye stalks anyways, doesn't really matter. It's just a little bit of an added extra. If you've got a beautiful planet, put some glass in, is what I would say. There we go, done and done. Oh, you can also put a glass dome on the top if you really wanted to, if you wanted a different type of head, and you could have some plants grown in the top there. So just because what I've done is what I've done, you can customize these up. Make your Scottish rod your own Scottish rod. You know what I mean? Your own crab base, your own crab base. Excellent. So let's put these down there. Brilliant. The legs are nearly done. This build's coming on quite well, quite swimmingly. It's not going to take long now, and we'll be done, chums. So here we are, done that, and then it's the feet. Now these can be a right pain in the neck to rotate. Really, I didn't want it to be that way around. I want it to be this way, so I'll do this one this way. But yeah, it's just a quick throwaway base. I'm just showing you the actual, the main parts of it, if you like. So there we go. He's nearly done. I just need to stick a mouth on the little guy. So we go. So this is a door. So like I said, you could put windows either side of him. There's all different windows you can choose from. Well, there's two mainly. There we go. We're going to chuck that in there. Boom. So now you can get in the front. You can get in the back. He's also got arms. That way you can get in his claws as well if you want to. So there's multiple entrances into this base. It's a nice little easy base to navigate as well. But you can make it quite functional, so you could put a portal in there, you could put a GT terminal, you could put carbon in there. Like I said, you could put a dome on his head. So yeah, he's got plants in there and things. So you can make this as functional as you want. But myself, I'm just going to show you how to build the basic shell, and you can customize the inside and outside of this thing however you wish. And I've just coloured him red, just to make him look a little bit more in keeping with the planet's colours. So there we are. That's pretty much the build done. So let's head on in, and let's go into camera mode, and I'll show you around a little bit. So here we go, let's jump in through his mouth. Yep, awesome. And this is creative mode, so I could have just powered it up from the base computer if I wanted to. But if you're not in creative mode, you may have to find a power source. That's why I've said find an electromagnetic source at the start. Or you're just going to have to put down a load of solar panels or something. But there we are, lovely and jubbly. That's my little crab base done. And yeah, this planet that I'm on right now has got quite a lot of storms. It's a bit of a stormy planet, so sorry for all the wind and the fogging. It probably wasn't the easiest to have seen. But there we are, that's my crab base done, chums. Hopefully you're going to replicate this yourselves. Yeah, have a bit of fun. And if you want to share them on Twitter, just tag me in. And yeah, my Twitter address will come up during this little interlude. Bye-bye for now, people. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Thank you very much for watching this video, and if you like what you see, please hit a like or a subscribe. And yeah, or you can support my channel through Patreon. Here are all my Patreon backers. Thanking you, Patreon. And I also have YouTube membership. If you want to sign over to YouTube membership, check out my video links in my video description. I also have merch. Grab yourself a fine and dandy pair of socks, a mug or a t-shirt over my merch store. Or I also have Atlas cards that I sometimes have on my eBay store. Check out my video description. So that is the end. Thank you for watching, and please hit a join or a subscribe, or just hit one of these tiles on this screen you see here now. Stay with Captain Steve a bit longer.